Hey everybody, Chris back with you again, and today is such a beautiful day. I thought I would come outside. Yes, I'm in the backyard. I would come outside and do a little gear testing and kind of show you one of the new products that came out for Fire Maple. Yes, it is another Fire Maple video, but I love their stuff. So, interestingly enough, the thing that I'm going to show you is another stove, and it's called the Torch, and it's their budget-friendly version of a stove that has an igniter with it, and I'll show you all the specs later, but basically I won this on their Facebook page by guessing what the price would be whenever I had a little help from Devin from Backcountry Exposure, but we both won one. But what I'm going to show you, I'm going to show it to you today, and I'm going to make some ramen for lunch and just try to put it through its paces here in the backyard. It's a little windy today, so as far as performance on boil time, I can't guarantee it, but let's just see what it does. I'm also going to be using the G3 petrol pot with it, and I also have, which I've used on a trip already, is the Green Peak 2. Now both of these will work with the petrol pot, both the G2 and the G3. So let's get started and let's go over to the table and get to boiling some water. Okay, so here is the container that the Torch comes in. Now I'm just going to read some specs to you. The power, 2.1 kilowatts or 7,165 BTUs an hour, 158 grams an hour, and it weighs 2 ounces. So pretty light stove. So we're going to open it up here, and you can see this is what it looks like all folded up. And let me unfold it real quick. And like I said, this is their budget stove. So the price of this, you can find it on the website, but I'll also put it in the description. But there you go. It's got the igniter with it, and it perfectly works with the G3 and G2 pots. Another product I want to point out real quickly is they have a titanium base also. I think it's called the Frost, but it's very lightweight, so I use that with my fuel container. So let me get this set up and get the water poured and get everything ready to start the boiling. So we'll get this poured about halfway. Okay, so again, it is windy out. I want to point out it's just windy out, so we will see. Turn this like this. It lights right up. I know you can't see it. So now I'm going to put the petrol pot on it. And there we go. That fits perfectly. Okay, so far we are right at about 2.5 minutes. And like I said, there's a breeze, and it's getting there. So I expect it's probably going to be another minute. So about 3.5 minutes in these conditions. Okay, yeah, just as I said, about 3.5 minutes, and we're at a rolling boil. So not too bad for a budget stove, and especially in these conditions. So I'm going to finish up my ramen, and I will come back to give you my thoughts. Okay, so I'm aware that I should have put the ramen in first. I wanted to show the initial boil time first, and that's why I'm finishing it up now. So I understand. But while this is going, I wanted to also point out on this G3 pot how it has a pour lid or a pour spout right here, and it also has a hole in the lid, and this is a silicone grab handle. So when I get ready to pour this water out, because that's how I like mine, I don't keep the water in it, I will use the spout. Anyway, come back. We'll be back in a second. Okay, so I got my ramen done. Gonna eat it. I put cheese in it. So I would say my first impressions of this, in my opinion, is for the price, this thing does really well. Given these windy conditions, given the fact that, yeah, it's a little cooler out today, 3.5 minutes is not bad. And I know part of it is because of the combination with the G3 pot, because of the heat exchanger, that helped it along as well. So as far as a combination, this combination is pretty solid. I'm going to test it some more, and I'm going to come back, maybe give it a second opinion later. But so far, first impression is not bad. I like Fire Maple. They make great stuff. Not everything they make is my favorite, but as far as cookware and stoves, a lot of that for the outdoors, I say they do pretty well. And they're a great company to work with. Now, I am an affiliate of theirs, and I'm going to leave a link to this in the description below. If you click on the link and you buy it, doesn't cost you any extra. Plus, I have a 10% coupon code in the description, so you save 10%. Just consider using that link. It doesn't cost you any extra, and it helps me out. I get a little bit of a commission, but for all transparency. But they did not tell me what to say. Like I said, I won this one. They didn't even give it to me for, well, I guess they did give it to me for free, but it was not an agreement for a video, let's put it that way. Okay, that's all I have today. Get out there and explore, and we will see you later. Peace.